The conditions aren't great, it's cold, it's rainy, and I'm going to try not to wreck my camera, but hopefully the birds are still going to be out here. Each year, millions of waterfowl migrate back and forth across North America. Some of them can be reliably found on an annual basis and are widespread in the continent. Others, however, can be much more difficult to find. Today, I'm searching for one such species. Hey everyone, I am in Wisconsin along the coast of Lake Michigan, and I'm looking for one of my favorite ducks, and apparently one of our subscribers' favorite ducks too, the Harlequin Duck. Harlequin ducks are fairly uncommon throughout most of the United States, with the exception of the northern coasts of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. But one of the other places they can be found are the Great Lakes, where one showed up toward the end of 2021 and was eventually joined by a second bird as well. In our America's Favorite Duck tournament, the Harlequin Duck had a great showing, making it all the way to the final. For this reason, in addition to my own affinity for the species, I headed to the cold and rainy shores of Lake Michigan to try to get a look at them. It's actually raining pretty hard out here today, and farther south it was snowing, and it wasn't actually just snowing, it was pretty much a blizzard, so the conditions aren't great, it's cold, it's rainy, and I'm going to try not to wreck my camera, but hopefully the birds are still going to be out here. I started out in the marina, seeing what species were out on the water. So far, I found some red-breasted mergansers, a house finch, some mallards, so pretty standard stuff so far. Those red-breasted mergansers always move through in some pretty big numbers in the spring, so those are pretty common along the lake. But still searching for some other migrants, and hopefully the grand finale of the Harlequin Ducks. As rain continued to pour down, I took shelter under an awning, and noticed some other species doing the same, including more house finches and a mourning dove. From this location, I also saw red-winged blackbirds and American robins going about their business as usual in spite of the weather. After making a brief stop inside the Harbor Visitor Center to dry off, I made my way north where the mist and fog had taken over the lake. I walked to a sheltered gazebo on the beach and geared up to search the areas that the Harlequin ducks have been seen most often. I'm at the place where I think it's most likely that these birds are going to be. I've seen them here in the past, or at least one of them here before, and there are these jetties that stick out from the beach, and that's where they seem to like to hang out because there's a lot of wavy water there, there's the open currents there, so I think this is going to be our best bet, and hopefully they're going to be around. In addition to scanning the lake and the beach for the Harlequin ducks, I also paid close attention to the bushes and trees on the other side of the road, as interesting birds can sometimes be found there. Here I spotted northern cardinals looking very bright against the dreary backdrop, as well as cedar waxwings, a species I always like to see due to their colorful patterns and impressive berry-eating skills. Near the jetties and on the beach, I found many herring gulls, which are typically the most common gull this time of year. Just a little ways down, I caught a glimpse of two distinctive-looking ducks tucked up against a jetty. Found the two Harlequin ducks. They are in the spot that I kind of expected them to be, right in the surf. Two really pretty birds. The one is a full adult breeding plumage male, and just really nice to see these birds. The Great Lakes are one of the few places inland of the oceans that you can actually find these, so we're really lucky to be able to get a look at these two awesome birds that are apparently some of America's favorite. The Harlequin duck is an extravagant looking species. Males have a bluish-gray body, a black head, and auburn-colored flanks. They have a variety of markings including white near the base of the bill, around the neck, on the wings, and the side of the face. Females are grayish-brown with the same facial markings including white at the base of the bill and a white circle on the side of the face. Harlequin ducks breed in the northwestern and northeastern sides of North America, where they can be found in fast-moving rivers and streams. In winter, they are most often found on rocky coastlines, where they feed on aquatic invertebrates and small fish. Harlequin ducks are not bothered by rough water and can be seen riding the waves or diving in the surf, making the Great Lakes a perfectly suitable place for them to live. Even in the rainy and cold conditions, it was incredibly exciting to see 2 Harlequin ducks on Lake Michigan, especially when one of them is as colorful as this one was. This species is one that has traditionally been rare in the Midwest and is always a treat to see. Only time will tell how long these 2 individuals stay, but for the time that they've been here, they have provided a lot of excitement to local birders. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding.